Morning. Got one word for the song today, dreams, but it's not Annie Lennox. I know it is. I've got the tune now, so we'll find it. Dreams. It's the choice card today, also known as the Lovers by some, 6th of April 2025. The choice card is about obviously decisions. It's usually between two things of equal value in different ways. It's also overlapping relationships for some, where you haven't quite got out of one relationship before you begin another, for whatever reason. It's also Gemini, hands, arms, shoulders, and children and siblings. So, school days, the colour yellow, strangely, don't know why. So let's have a look what they want us to know today. Six or 24. Oh, and there it is on the cut, look. Adam, Eve, Lily, the apple tree for protection. Lily, or Lilith, was the first wife of Adam. She refused to submit to the missionary position because God had said that we were all born equal. So she demanded to be separated from Adam. And she went and sowed a wild oats in the Red Sea. Meanwhile, Adam found Eve, and when Lilith found out, she wasn't best impressed. But there we go. So let's see. The snake, the year of the snake, which is this year. Conception year. We have many choices to make. So almost out of Mercury retrograde, if I remember rightly what Elaine said, 7th of April. So that'll be good, won't it? It will kick its doors on the way out, it always does. Oh, it's in the sweet spot as well. So then, there is a decision we either can't or won't make right now. So maybe we are waiting till Mercury goes direct. There's your choices, and it's not easy. David, Mercury there. Grandfathers. Again, like yesterday, somebody turning their back on everything they've ever known or believed to be true to follow their true path. There's the snakes, the year of the snake. You will not walk this journey alone. Someone in spirit or the flesh will walk with you. Walter, Martha could be important names. But it's the Buddha card. It's about walking your true path. Buddha turned his back on everything. The palace, his family, the riches, to walk a path of pilgrim. So, health issues healed, hospital doors, etc. Back on track, good. The purchase of a new vehicle for some, your body feels renewed. Cancer energy, the home and family life. Working as a team. A rise in status. Because poor people don't ride carriages. 7 and 25, 9 and 27. But there is here Jack. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. He's putting so much effort in. 8 years possibly. And we've got a boss or a government official here who it's their way or the highway. Possibly a father figure, the main man in your life. Whoever it is. Head injuries perhaps, if it's grandfather. Somebody's self-esteem, self-respect is low. This is the Emperor's New Clothes. Somebody being called out for their stupidity. Not a fair or just ruler. Their way or the highway. Aries energy, 4 or 31. Trapped in a mental prison of their own making. Stop overthinking it. They've said it that for 2 days now. There's the Aries and the Scorpio. We need to stand up because there's nothing to fear but fear itself. That blindfold is not knotted. Those ropes are not tied. She can stand up at any time and loosen those bonds. But the fear of whoever put those swords there, and those swords are words maybe that people have said in the past, you're not good enough, you'll never be enough. So it stuck you in a mental prison. Stop overthinking it. 8 weeks. Be open to the idea that there are fair winds and all you have to do is hoist your own sail. So it may be that you've decided you're not working for a boss anymore, you're going to work for yourself. Stand on your own 2 feet. Some of you will be becoming single because there could be a separation there. We've got those born in the year of the rabbit. We've got 9 years now, 8 to 9 years. So the effort put in is roughly 8 years. On the 9th year, you are independent, free to do as you please, able to stand on your own 2 feet. The first of the month could be important. This is single and loving it, or even in a relationship, being financially and emotionally independent, or in a business or anything else. You have your own wealth, be that financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, or physically, which is good. So 6 and 24, today's card, which is neutral, but it's still negative. 4 and 31, negative. But 7 and 25, 9 and 27, positive. You just have to be open. Yeah. We are birthing something new. A child, a new business, a new life of some kind. Just like Buddha did. We have 8th house of transformations. We have Venus and we have Gemini, which is today's card. Clarity of mind and communications. Travel, possibly global, possibly the internet. Travel to the object of your desire, be the person, things or events. World changes. An ending of a chapter, the beginning of a new one. 21. So something in the next 8 days out of the blue to shock you, and not in a good way. Somebody's actions. No new beginning yet because of this. So there's the ending, but no new beginning yet. 22, Richard. London, perhaps. But there it is in its own read. So then we make the choice, because we know something's over, and we have to make the choice to feel the fear and do it anyway. Take a risk. Make our wings on the way down. Transform this situation. Take action. Stand up. Yeah. Children, fond memories of the past, someone returning from the past. nostalgia, positive energy, 6 months. But there'll be no apology, and nor should there be, for standing on your own 2 feet. Manchester, the bees, someone with a scar on the leg, the limp, the amputation, somebody of a darker complexion, somebody in uniform, perhaps. Agriculture, any or all of these. Crowds, Chiron, you cannot heal others until you heal yourself. And it's time to heal yourself. So now we have 2 aces. Spirit gives us a gift. You will not walk this journey alone. That's the male phallic symbol, that's the female phallic symbol. Together they produce a child. So a celebration. Something, the masculine and the feminine, joining together to create something new. It could be the masculine and feminine inside of you. It could be the masculine and feminine at work. It doesn't have to be romantic. Teamwork. She's also pregnant on that one. They're not normally. Getting back on track. So we're not quite there yet. Your wishes and dreams are about to come true because, like Spirit asked you to, you are facing the chaos head on, and then there will be hope, healing and freedom. That's a big fat yes from Spirit. Make the decision. Pandora left hope in the box. You are not going to do so. 17, Aquarius. The name Fred could be important. There's the Scorpio energy that's in the dice. Transformations, 13. Absolutely beautiful. You have been the caterpillar. You've stayed in your cocoon long enough grieving, and now it's time to become the butterfly. Transform your energy. Death and rebirth. Yep. Something is being exposed, coming to light. Happiness returns, the light at the end of the tunnel. 19, Leo energy, travel, children, obstacles removed. But there will be some sort of delay. Somebody doesn't want you to move on, and they will try all they can to put obstacles in your way. They will be removed because this is a minor arcana. Something to do with the internet, so check that if you've booked something that it's all there, that your emails haven't been sent to the spam box, because like I said, it's Mercury retrograde, it kicks the door on the way out. There may be problems with the internet or communications of some kind. Unable to move on because of the baggage of the past. Effort is required. There we go again. You have to put the effort in. It could be a tattoo someone's got, a loved one. But most of all, it's effort. And you're in the dark, but you soon something will come to light. The 18. So we've got the 17, the 18, the 19. She's also pregnant. So not yet. It's not time yet. We're going about in the dark. We've got the sun and the moon, so another eclipse. Don't know what the next one is. But it's also twins, and you know I'm waiting for twins. We've got another 3 weeks, I think. Not for me personally, obviously. So a lot of running about between 2 people, 2 properties, 2 situations. Spreading yourself a bit too thin. Unfinished business. Sagittarius. It's time to finish what you started. Don't act in haste because you'll repent at leisure. So wait. Be patient. Because right now, someone's down. Someone's depressed. Probably this father figure. Feeling empty, feeling drained. The home and family life cancer. There's no security, there's no financial stability or emotional stability. Something has to end. But when it does, it brings about something positive. Saturn, the truth needs to come out. There it is, the 6. They've done it again. Well done, Spirit. So, the truth will set you free. 6. 3 of Swords. What did I say about sometimes there is an overlap? Something is coming between you and what you want. This is the reaper. As you have planted, so you shall reap. Reaping what you sow. The harvest, agriculture again. The guru, Buddha, there he is. This is the field of karma. Saturn says that it may feel bad right now, but it will be resolved. This is Cronus, the father that ate his own children for fear. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Cronus devoured his children to prevent losing his throne as the king of the gods. So his self-esteem. The god who ate his own children. This energy seems to have no mercy, but Saturn is not exactly cruelty. It simply points out what is true and cuts away what is delusional or no longer useful. So brings to light things that are lies. When the Saturn card presents itself, know that you are being challenged and it is time to make it or break it. Life will seem harsh and restrictive for a while in the dark. You are facing an enemy who may well be yourself. Saturn shows that at times it is in our best interest not to have that what we want, and that if we did have it, it would lead to our destruction. If this is a time of sorrow or hopelessness, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, 3 of Swords, or minor surgery, realise it's all about your diligence, sticking to what you believe in, finishing what you started, adhering to your goals. This is a period of life that emphasises toughness and work, so putting the effort in, like I said. Jack knows how to do that. It's all about not giving up and following through. Saturn also deals with power controls, yes, often meaning law enforcement and the military, so those in uniform. You may have encountered the law and do watch for that possibility. Although the encounter may not necessarily be a negative one, if it is, you will need to play by the rules and do what is thought correct or expected. We are talking about convention here because any rallying against authority or tradition will not serve you at this time. On a more positive side, you may meet a fatherly type, well, he is a father, who will help advance your goals, but he's got an ulterior motive, obviously. Saturn can sometimes herald the appearance of a sage or a teacher. There he is, the guru. This will be no small thing and can indicate a mentor is arriving just when you need one most. Dealing with the elderly may be an issue now or in the future. Confused minds, bones, joints, skeletal structures could crop up. Dental complications. I've got problems with my tooth for some reason I've never had. Feeling your age, no matter what your biological age is. It will seem pressing and even worrying. Why have I not accomplished more at this age? Have I wasted my time? Did I allow important affairs to slip by me while concentrating on non-essential matters? Probably. Many lessons are being learned and problems conquered, currently or in the near future. The gift of Saturn is keeping you on your path, helping you face the parts of your life that you may dread, but you must fulfill, facing the chaos. They are your contracts towards a more solid achievement and a better life. Circumstances may be harsh for a while, but believe your sacrifice to be worth it. It's a good time to be diligent. Don't rush anything. Whatever you're asking about is going to take some considerable time. Slow and steady wins the race for at least another 3 weeks. At one with the winged wise ones, the closest thing to angels, the owls, Sagittarius again. 34, which 34 makes 7, and we've got the Chariot there. So, the winged wise ones. Always an ally, never a challenger, that's lucky. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered, according to the will of the divine. It also represents divine intervention and the potential for miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. There you go, transformation, Scorpio energy. Have faith. Whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thoughts, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. So there's something from the past. Siblings, children, nostalgia. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is akin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So, someone is going to walk with you in spirit and the flesh to make your wishes and dreams come true, the dreams. And there's manners, the self. You need to concentrate on your self-esteem and your self-respect. The human race, your attitude towards others and their attitudes towards you. Friends and enemies and social order. There's the social order. Out of chaos comes order. Manners then. Number 20. Joshua, the walls of Jericho. Judgment Day. The God who stands between. So someone is standing between you and something you want because it's not yet time. Divine timing is at work. So there it is again, Aries and Scorpio. Madre is the joy of mankind and the augmentation of dust and the adorner of ships. So again, your ships set sail because Spirit are giving you fair winds. The letter M. So travel may be across water. The equality of man and woman. The keen-eyed hawk. The elm. The first humans, Adam and Eve, well done, Spirit, fashioned from the elm and the ash. Although any myth that relates to the doings of humankind can be said to be relevant to this rune, the acts of Heimdall, the god who stands between, are notable. During one of his periods of wandering on the earth, Heimdall, in the guise of Rigger, stayed overnight, so affairs overnight with 3 different married couples, like I said. In each case, he slept with the host's wife before moving on. In the fullness of time, 3 sons were born. The first was named Thrall, the second Carl, the third Jarl or Earl. These 3 men were regarded as the ancestors of the 3 classes of the Nordic society. Earl being the first, so that could be the Emperor or the Chariot because it's a rise in status. Carl being the warrior and Thrall being the peasant. The ancestors of humankind, the first god to pass the knowledge of the runes to the mortal offspring. Further in this story slightly, Jarl was said to have been the father of Konar, the king of Denmark. So that could be something. It is in the upright, so the appearance of manners relates directly to the person who asks the question. It might signify your status and the way others tend to perceive you. You, however, are seeing the good in yourself. Your self-esteem is low. It also serves as a reminder that we are all products of our experiences and urges you to take a good look at your own conduct before you go criticising those around you. So don't judge lest you be judged. The rune may well have further implications. It can reveal that you are deluding yourself and that you're not the person that you thought yourself to be. So when this card is prominent in a reading, it's time for a reassessment, examination of your motives and aims. Equally, the motives of others should come under scrutiny, and you should ask some searching questions before you commit yourself to anything binding. Manners is not a rule of haste, so if important decisions are to be made and manners appears in a reading, take your time, consult a trustworthy advisor who has no personal interest in the situation at all, and wait to see what develops. Legal affairs and far-reaching decisions are likely when this rune is drawn, but this is no reason to panic. If you slow down and look within yourself, it is likely that you will find the right solution. So, don't try not to worry. Something that will come to light, and they may try putting blockages anywhere, but nothing worth having is ever easy. So, eighth house, of transformations, death and rebirth, Scorpio. The snake, this year, the conception year, reproductive organs, shared resources, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property. Interactions, shared resources, birth, death, regeneration, sexual union, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance and other people's money, and metaphysics, so spirit. Secrets of the universe will be revealed. This is a point at which we move beyond self-awareness to universal awareness. It is Plutonian. Death is met, so we face the chaos. The one great certainty in life and the most feared, so nothing to fear but fear itself. An expanded state of consciousness is encountered. At a mundane level, the 8th house is of shared resources and monetary gain, of things inherited, and we've lost it. The sign on the cusp describes how easily resources are shared, how altruistic someone can be. Inheritance may be a physical or psychic plane, including ancestral patterns and potential. An exclusive Pisces or Neptune, which we haven't got. Capricorn and Saturn, which we haven't got. But it could be that an inherited legacy slips through your fingertips, so someone try and take it from you. Abundance and love is Venus, so you may get a communication saying about this inheritance. Or it may be just this, what I'm telling you now, is about the inheritance. That someone has stolen your inheritance and that spirit are happy about it. Venus. Desires mental stimulation, brain sex really. Charming, flirtatious, fickle and emotionally detached. Inconstant Venus in Gemini falls in and out of love fast and is attracted to lively intellectual partners. So this romance, if there is one, may not be all expected. This job that you got, maybe it's not all you expected. The honeymoon period is over. Oh, and this is your dark night of the soul. That is why we have the moon and the darkness and being spread between two people, two properties, two situations. We're waiting for that light at the end of the tunnel. Can you see it? Just don't make that tunnel longer with your ifs and buts and whys. Just get on with it. So the initiation, your rite of passage, perhaps your first chance to leave home, perhaps going through a difficult pregnancy, now finally having the rewards, transformations. Number 68. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look very scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You're being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world to the next. So yes, there may be someone passing, but I don't see it in this. If they are, it won't be a shock. We are called to face what scares us. So face the chaos head on. Nothing to fear but fear itself. And have to be willing to lose everything. There we go. To lose everything. In order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next, can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardships that our heart will crack open, and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are. There's the sacred voyage. And who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than we've ever been before. If you're in the middle of initiation right now, you will get through this, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. This is your rite of passage. It's time to cross the threshold. See how beautiful it is on the other side. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.